Alright, now I want to talk about mood boards and collecting references. So for this project, for instance, I collected these images of animals that I want to be inspired by or learn from. And I put them together like this. This is what is called mood board. Typically, you want to have the mood board to be organized, so your thoughts would be less chaotic, even though chaos is good, but it's good to have the chaos under control as well. So keeping the mood board organized is key for allowing ourselves to go in a specific direction that we aim to go to. So for instance, if you're just having fun, you can have all the messy mood boards and images all around because you're going in no direction and you're just having fun. But if you're a designer, you are meant to go to a specific direction. Let's say you want to have something, related to a crocodile and maybe unicorn or rhino or a shark if you must. Look at those cute hands, for instance. So you want to learn something specific about specific animals, and then you want to mimic that or be inspired by it. Let's say, for instance, you can see this is a great inspiration for how dragons were created, right? So it's really fantastic. That's why it's good to kind of keep everything organized in order for you to arrive to a specific destination that you as a designer are expected to get to. So that's why we have mood boards, and that's why we organize them. So here's another example of mood boards, and you can see here as organized as possible. Like for me here, I only cared to have the teeth, very, very strange teeth, right? Amazing. Even if it's not real, maybe it's not real. So, but just that's the reference that I really cared for. So in that case, it's fine to have it cropped off this way. In this example here, for instance, the menacing look and the very powerful posture is already delivered in this image. So I don't really bother that much with having this image kind of cropping through. So you get whatever images you find online. As long as you're not using these images directly, and as long as you're not selling these images, then these are just, you're using the fair use of those images. You're not copying, you're not mimicking whatsoever. In the meantime, if you do want to have good references that you might want to copy, that's why you have websites such as Unsplash. So on Unsplash, the website is unsplash.com. On this website, you can find all these categories, and it has images that are free to use. So for instance, I'm looking for a reference image of, let's say, this creature. If you click on it, you can download free. It shows you clearly that you can download free, right? And you can pick even what size that you want, which is fantastic. But the info that really you need to look for is free to use under the Unsplash license. So if you click on the license, it tells you exactly what permissions you have for it. What is not permitted is photos cannot be sold, and compiling photos from Unsplash to replace a similar or competing service. So this is also important for them to stay in business, right? So now you can install this image, and you can even just use it for, again here, for commercial use. So all photos can be downloaded and used commercial and non-commercial purposes. So you can use it for commercial purposes. No permission needed. So you don't need to get any permission, but definitely it's always good to give attribution and credit whoever the photographer is. So this is very important, right? Okay, so back here, you can download this, but in some cases, they have recently launched Unsplash services that is like premium for specific images. So to kind of click on unlock here, it would tell you that you would have to subscribe for monthly subscription. So just keep that in mind. So always check, make sure that, download free. Okay, so you can use this. So in this case, as you can see, for instance, I have here the Guardian or Getty images. So these are just for me to kind of have some direction. But if I decide to use certain images, I want to make sure that I'm getting it from a website that allows me to use it commercially. The other thing that I want to talk about is PureRef. So PureRef is a well-known platform or a software which you can use to compile your images together. I don't use it often, but I know that it's pretty effective and I'm using it recently for the first time. So it's pretty awesome so far. You can download whatever that works for whichever platform that you have, and then you can contribute to them if you want to and download the software eventually. So here's an example of what PureRef looks like. With the right mouse button, you can move it around. You can scroll, and with middle mouse button, you can pan around. And let's say you want, for instance, to have this to be kind of like pushed here. You can click and hold shift, so it would go vertically or horizontally. You can also select multiple ones, and then it would scale them at the same time or rotate them at the same time. You can also undo, Control Z. You can also click and hold Control, so anywhere you click on it is going to rotate. And of course it would expand that canvas as needed, which is nice. So if you want, you can compile all your images here and use this as your mood board creator if you don't have Photoshop or if you don't like Photoshop. So shift for aligning on vertical or horizontal, and then click and hold Control for rotation. So just keep in mind that the purpose of the mood boards is you can consider it as your offline Google search images. You know what images you are looking into and you want to be inspired by, and that's how we use them. Just make sure you have enough images together so it would blast you with instant inspiration effortlessly. And on top of that, what I'm doing right now with PureRef is that I am compiling my mood boards inside it, so that makes it even more effective. And of course it would give you the full resolution of those images, which is fantastic.